My father in the Lord told me a story. At the beginning of the ministry of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, when things were hard, God told him, tell your wife, from today onward, let her begin to dish from the pot without looking inside. So, Papa told Mama, today Mama will dish and it will be fish. Tomorrow she will dish, it will be chicken. Another time she will dish, it will be beef. For days, until one day, blessed woman was overcome by curiosity. And she looked, the pot was empty. I heard that testimony. It shook me. I had an experience. I traveled to the east to go and preach when I was here lecturer at the University of Lagos. When I was returning, I got to Onitsha. I wanted to refuel. There was no fuel there. Oh, I said, well, I will get fuel in Asaba. I got to Asaba, no fuel. Well, definitely there'll be fuel in Binore. By now, the gauge of my car was reading reserve. What am I going to do? And God spoke. Son, take your eyes off the gauge and drive out. So I began to drive from Ore to Surulere. When I parked my car, then I looked at the gauge and it read empty.
Now you see this pastor called E.A. Adeboye. He's one of the evil that ever manifested in Nigeria. He's one of the evil that ever happened to Nigerians. Now, what is the work of Satan? To kill, steal, and destroy.
Right? Welcome back to the moment of truth and the enlightening class. It's still Monday today, oh, my people. You heard Mr. Adeboye. Oh. I heard that stories, I think in the 90s. I didn't believe it. For a minute, it was like, what's going on here? But thousands of people believe that story of dishing from the pot and everything. Then, to crown it up, Mr. Adeboye told a story about his own tank, his own petrol tank as well. That one is possible. It depends on the size and the make of your car. If it is high-class car, if your petrol is showing red, you can still drive like 100 kilometers or something before the engine will stop. So that one, there's a question mark. But you know, Mr. Adeboye always exaggerate everything to show to people that he's God, is powerful and all that. And it's all lies. They made up all these stories just to fool people, just to mumu people. He's been doing light up everywhere. America, UK, light up Nigeria, light up everywhere. But there's still darkness in Nigeria. Big Bolaji went to light up Ibadan. The sickness in his body still killed him. A lot of blind people that goes to light up in Nigeria, crippled people, they are still crippled, they are still blind. Till today, Mr. Adeboye, enough is enough for all these things. Enough is enough. Nothing is happening. Just be transparent and let people know that it is God that will do all these things. And that God is not with you. Let's hear another shocking lies. Stay tuned to the end, my people.
I've always told you the story of one of my sons who was a soap maker. And one Saturday evening, when everybody had gone home, he wanted to prepare some chemicals that he would use on Monday morning because he wouldn't be coming to work on Sunday. In the process, he had an accident. He fell. A bowl of acid fell on his face. And he was there groaning in pain until somebody saw the factory door open. Came in and saw him, and they took him to the doctor. After the doctor gave him first aid, the doctor asked him, "Are you married?" He said, "Yes." Have you a child, at least somebody who is fairly old? He said, yes. Why are you asking? Doctor said, because you will never see again, because the acid had eaten your eyes. There's no way you can ever see again. So you need somebody who will be leading you by the hand wherever you go. And he said to the doctor, thank you for your report. Could you help me just one step further? Get me a taxi that will take me to redemption camp. I've had your report. Let me go and hear the report of the Lord. And I'm telling you, when they brought him, when I saw his face, even my own faith shook. But like the man of God, I had to put up a bold face and I had to tell him, my son, don't worry yourself. With God, all things are possible. And I'm talking of almost 40 years now. And he's still reading without glasses. There is a God who can reverse the irreversible.
You heard that story of a chemical. That's also a made-up story. Jesus himself have to be back here on earth to perform such miracles. Taking you to redemption camp and all that. He's talking of 40 years ago. It's all lies. He's only promoting his shrine. There's nothing happening there. My people, me, I choose not to be a moron. I choose not to be fooled by anybody. And that's why they cannot kill me. Because Jesus don't even want us to be foolish. That's why he rebuked the Galatians. Oh, you foolish Galatians, who bewitch you? Who bewitch you? That's why they cannot kill me, because God knows that I'm telling the truth. What they are doing to human beings is not right. It's a lie. They have no power to heal anybody. They have no faith. That's why they can't allow their own children to go out there to go and work. They put all of them in the ministry. My people, use your brain. No, don't let anybody use their religion to cripple your mind. It's all lies. So let's hear from the knowledgeable people their advice. If you like, you believe it. It is none of my business.
Me that
But
miracle do not-
religion is a very powerful thing.
It's extremely powerful.
Very,
It's
very
extremely
powerful.
powerful. And I'm happy you've come to the realization that you cannot do anything
I've
about it.
always known,
And it's painful. It's painful
What
that
we do-
we can't help people. We can't help people.
what we'll do is not because I don't want to think for anyone. I've always tried to help people think for themselves. That is number one.
Thinking is difficult.
It's difficult. That is number one. The second one is, I know that religion is very powerful. So someone somewhere may be saying, do you think you, this small boy, you this riffraff, you think that this thing you're saying is going to make any change? I know it will not make any change, but I just want to get it off my chest.
I have peace.
I have peace. To say it out.
No peace for the wicked. You will never have that peace.
Sometimes when we process this information in our head, we don't feel comfortable
It gives us so much until you say it.
say it out.
So I want to say it if you like.
So now that I have heard it, whether you like it or not,
we have said it.
I've said it. I've said, I know it's not going to change anything.
So
People know the cost of this equipment or this place. I do it because I don't need your money. When I say give me your money, it is because God needs it to bless you. That's it.
You have finished work.
Before you know, go buy one small 2K cash, share like to five people
I have
in
a
church.
question. Why does Nigerian God beg money so much? Why is he a chronic beggar? He likes
Maybe it's
naira.
because he's hungry. That
He
is
likes
why
naira
Nigeria
so
is very poor.
He likes naira so much. He's always begging money. Nigerian God is always the God that Nigerian pastors are. They are always the God is always.
May your see
looking for
leave
money. Why?
about this God. Leave our God alone. This
He's
is
always looking for
money.
money.
Wait. I'm being
Why?
serious.
You are not
here.
answering my why? Why is he always looking for money?
Our God is not poor. Our God is a very.
So why does he always need poor people's naira?
He said the earth is his
And
the fullness thereof. So our God is not poor.
I think you have everything you need to do. Before prosperity gospel crept into the ministry, into the church, into Christianity. And that was when we had less false prophets. But ever since give, you get double. So tight, painful seed, Jacob offering, open doors.
Since God became Bet Niger.
Since God started gambling with us and begging naira so much, pastors became
Very wealthy.
private jet set lifestyle pastors. I mean, very wealthy. And guess what? Those that are still genuinely serving God, the pastors that still genuinely believe in God and still serving God, are still like those in the days of that. Most of them are still like those that in the days when Damina started ministry, when pastors were not doing. Because again,
You heard them, oh, they are not lying, oh. They are trying to help people, but unfortunately, the people don't need our help. They just want to be fooled by all these men. But I refuse to. I refuse to be stupid. I hope you learned something today, my people. Know God for yourself. God is not in all of these churches begging naira, begging dollars, begging pounds, telling stories, lie here and there. God is not there. Oh, God is not there. Oh, I see you on my next video. Bye for now.